Hello kids, hope you all doing good. I am Shalini from Badasana Metric High Secondary School, Arakonam. So far, we have learned the first 4 stanzas of the poem. Today, I am going to teach you the remaining 3 stanzas. Are you all ready to learn, children? Come on, let's go. So now I am going to revise the first 4 stanzas for you. Okay, the first 4 stanzas discloses the color, name and the appearance of a dog, and the second stanza tells about the age and the growth of a dog, and the third stanza tells about the relationship between the speaker and the dog. Who is the speaker here? Speaker is the poet. Who is the poet? Name the poet. Yes, she is Maxine Anna Buck. And the fourth stanza tells about the night time of the speaker. So what she usually does at the night time? She usually wish Ted good night and go for a sleep. So have you all clear about these 4 stanzas? Good. So now let's see the 5th stanza. My Teddy is a playful dog. He never growls or bites, but sometimes with his barking, he keeps us up all night. So, my Teddy, here she mentions Ted as Teddy. So, Teddy is a playful dog. Again, she mentions Teddy as a what? Teddy as a playful dog. He never growls or bites, but Teddy never growls or bites because he is very good with everybody. What do you mean by growl, children? Growl means bites. But sometimes with his barking, he keeps us up all night. But sometimes with his barking, he makes us up all night. So, but sometimes Ted will bark at somebody. Why? Because he is a watchful animal. So, spell the word watchful. W-A-T-C-H. Watch. F-U-L. Full. So, Ted is a watchful animal. Spell the word animal. A-N-I-M-A-L. Animal. So, Ted is a watchful animal. He keeps us up all night. So, usually every dog will protect their family members. Usually at the night time. So, sometimes with his barking, he keeps us up all night. So, this stanza denotes the nature of the dog. So, Anna Buck mentions that the dog is a playful animal and watchful animal. These 2 things are the nature of the dog which is mentioned in this poem. So, now let's move on to the next stanza. We play fetch in the afternoons when I come home from school. I playfully chase Ted sometimes and he acts like a fool. So, here she again mentions the playful thing of a dog. So, what do you mean by fetch, children? Spell the word fetch. F-E-T-C-H. Fetch. So, what do you mean by fetch? Fetch means pick up. Spell the word pick up, children. P-I-C-K. Pick up. U-P. Up. So, fetch means pick up. So, Ted usually play and he runs fast and pick up something from the garden. So, this is their usual game. And then see the next line. When I come home from school. So, she mentions that she is going for a school. After returning from school, she usually plays with Ted. What they usually play? Yes, they usually play the ball game. I playfully chase Ted sometimes and he acts like a fool. So, here she says that she sometimes chases Ted and picks the ball first. Through this act, she is cheating Ted and makes him fool. So, the 6th stanza is all about the playing time of the speaker and the dog and how she makes Ted fool. So, this is all about the 6th stanza. Now, let's move on to the 7th stanza. We love each other dearly, my little Ted and me. We are the very best of friends and always hope to be. So, here this stanza represents the friendship between the speaker and the dog. Who is the speaker here? The speaker is Max and Anna Buck. So they love each other dearly. My little Ted and me. So they both are showing their love towards each other. We are the very best of friends and always hope to be. So these two lines tells that they are very close friends, and she says that this should be last forever. Clear? So this stanza tells about the love and friendship between the speaker and the dog. I think you all cleared with these 7 stanzas, and there are so many rhyming words in these stanzas. Okay, I am going to ask you a question. Can you mention the rhyming words in this stanza? Yastri, what is it? What are the rhyming words here? Yeah, it's me and bee. Why they are rhyming words? Because they ends in a same sound. Clear? Okay. Now I am going to sum up the poem fully. So the first stanza tells about the color, name and the appearance of a dog. And the second stanza tells about the age and the growth of a dog. Tell me the age of a dog. Yeah, Varun, you're right. It's 8 months old. So the third stanza tells about the relationship between the dog and the speaker. Fourth stanza tells about what? What? Yeah, the fourth stanza tells about the night time of the speaker. She usually say good night to the speaker and goes for sleep. And the next stanza, the fifth stanza, is all about what? All about the nature of a dog. What are the two natures of a dog, children? Is playful dog and a watchful dog. These two natures mentioned in this poem. What about the sixth stanza? What about the sixth stanza? Sixth stanza tells about the playing time between the speaker and the dog, and how Max and Anna Buck makes Ted full. So this is all about the sixth stanza. And what about the seventh stanza? Seventh stanza tells us the theme of the poem. What is the theme of the poem? Love and friendship. So seventh stanza tells about the love and friendship between the speaker and the dog. Clear? So this is all about My Little Ted, written by Max and Anna Buck. Now let's go through the exercises. First exercise is, what are the difficult words in this poem? Let's pronounce and spell it. Come on. Brindle. Spell the word brindle, children. B-R-I-N-D-L-E. Brindle. Pronounce it. Brindle. Again, brindle. The next word is seal. Spell the word seal. S-E-A-L. Seal. Pronounce it. Seal. Again, seal. Theodore. T-H-E-O-D-O-R-E. Theodore. What is a Theodore in this poem? Yeah, it is the full name of a dog. Theodore. Pronounce it. Theodore. The next word is guess. G-U-E-S-S. Guess. Pronounce it, children. Guess. The next word is folks. Spell it. F-O-L-K-S. Folks. What do you mean by folks, children? I told you. What do you mean by folks? Yes, it means family member. Then pyjamas. P-Y-J-A-M-A-S. Pyjamas. Spell the word pyjamas again. P-Y-J-A-M-A-S. Pyjamas. What do you mean by pyjamas? Pyjamas is the kind of a bed wear. Pyjamas is a kind of the bed wear. We usually use it at a night time. Clear? So what do you mean by growls? I told you what do you mean by growls. S. Growls means bite. So spell the word growl. G-R-O-W-L-S. Growls. Pronounce it. Growls. Again, growls. The next word is barking. Spell the word barking. B-A-R-K-I-N-G. Barking. What do you mean by barking? It is shouting at somebody or barking at somebody. This thing is usually done by a dog. Clear? So next word is fetch. F-E-T-C-H. Fetch. What do you mean by fetch? S. Fetch means picking up something. Chase. C-H-A-S-E. Chase. Spell the word chase again. C-H-A-S-E. Chase. Chase means you are chasing somebody and getting the thing first. Clear? Next, dearly. Spell the word dearly, children. D-E-A-R-L-Y. Dearly. Next one is friends. F-R-I-E-N-D-S. Friends. Spell the word always. A-L-W-A-Y-S. Always. Pronounce it always. Again, always. The next word is adapted. What do you mean by adapted? Adapted means ஏதோ ஒரு விஷயத்துல இருந்து தழுவி ஒரு விஷயத்தை எடுக்கிறதுக்கு பேர் தான் வந்து adapted. Okay, spell the word adapted. A-D-A-P-T-E-D. Adapted. Maxine. Who is Maxine here, children? Yes, Annie, you're right. Maxine is a speaker of the poem and she is a poet. Spell the word Maxine. M-A-R-X-I-N-E. Maxine. The next word is Anna. Spell the word Anna. A-N-N-A. Anna. Buck. B-U-C-K. Buck. So, Maxine Anna Buck is the poet of the My Little Ted. Clear? So, the next word is afternoon. Spell the word afternoon. A-F-T-E-R-N-O-O-N-S. Afternoons. Pronounce it afternoons. Again, afternoons. The next word is good night. G-O-O-D-N-I-G-H-T. Good night. Say good night to ma'am. Good night. The next word is bites. B-I-T-E-S. Bites. Pronounce it bites. The next word is playfully. Spell the word playfully. P-L-A-Y-F-U-L-L-Y. Playfully. Pronounce playfully. Again, playfully. So the last word is grown. Spell the word grown, children. G-R-O-W-N. Grown. Pronounce it grown. Again, grown. So now, have you all cleared about these words? Good. So now, let's move on to the next slide. So here, we are going to see the words with meaning. So what is the first word, children? Folks. What do you mean by folks? Folks means family. Folks means family. Repeat it. Folks means family. The next word is growls. Spell the word growls. G-R-O-W-L-S. Growls. What is the meaning of growls? S. It means barking. I already told you growls means barking. And the next one is chase. Chasing means you are following somebody. ஒருத்தர் பின்னாடியே நீங்க போயிட்டு இருந்தா அதுக்கு பேர் தான் சேஸ் பண்ணி போறது அப்படினு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். So that is a chasing. So chasing means following. The next one is fetch. Fetch means picking up something. So you're picking up something from somebody. So that is fetching. So fetch means pick up. And the last word is brindle. Spell the word brindle. B-R-I-N-D-L-E. Brindle. So what do you mean by brindle? Brindle means a brownish color of animal fur with streaks of other color. So this is nothing but the brown furry dog. That's it. Okay. So don't get panic. This is all about the brown furry dog. So what do you mean by brindle, children? Brindle means a brownish color of animal fur with streaks of other color. So clear? What is the full name of Ted Charan? Yes, the full name of Ted is Theodore. You rocked. Spell the word Theodore. T-H-E-O-D-O-R-E. Theodore. Okay, then what is the nickname of Theodore? Yeah, the answer is in the question itself. Tell me correctly. Yes, the nickname of the Theodore is Ted. So then, what is the body color of a ted? Tell me the body color of a ted. Yes, exactly, you're right. It's a brown color. It's a seal brown color. Then, how old the ted is? Tell me how old the ted is. Yes, ted is just 8 months old. So, it is a puppy dog. Then, what are the rhyming words in the poem? This is very, very important and you have to practice it well, children. The rhyming words is all about the words which ends in a same sound. Clear? So, what are the words which ends in the same sound in this poem? Yes, it's ed, ted. Pronounce head and ted. You will get a same sound. So, pronounce it head, ted. Head, ted. And the second one is up, pup. Up, pup. This is present in the first stanza and this is there in the second stanza. Be and me, we can find this in the third stanza and the seventh stanza. Bites and nights, this is the fourth stanza. School, full, this is at the sixth stanza. Clear? So, repeat it again. Head, ted, up, pup, be, me, bites, nights, school, full. Clear? It's very easy until you practice this correctly. Okay? So, this is all about my little ted. Clear, children? Yeah, I am going to give you some assignment today. So, but that is a funny assignment and as well as a jolly assignment. Okay? So, what is assignment? Read the poems by reciting with actions. So, now I am going to do an example for you. Okay? My teddy is a playful dog. He never growls or bites. But sometimes with his barking, he wakes us up all night. So like this, you have to recite the actions by pronouncing the words of the poem. Clear, children? Learn this poem with spellings and pronunciation and do the actions of this poem also. Okay? I hope you all understood it. And if you have any doubts or query, just go to the description box and see the self-assessment, PPT, YouTube link, question bank and subject material of this poem. So, parents, please kindly make children to learn the poem and please help them to do the self-assessment properly, and kindly children please do it clearly and properly and revise it so that you can get well versed in this poem. Clear? So, thanks for your active listening and you made my day well. Bye-bye.